These are books by Black authors on my March TBR. I start out with the romances. Maybe in This Lifetime by Asia Monique looks like a really heartfelt story, something that's gonna make me cry. Sweet Like Honey by Erica Alexander. It looks like a really good sapphic romance. This is an author I've never read from before, and I'm really excited to read it. I also haven't heard a lot of people talking about this book either. Pages by Whitney Amazine is supposed to be kind of similar to Bridgerton vibes. Like there's someone who is at the school and they are like spreading all of this information about people, and I think it's supposed to be something that's like you're trying to figure out who's the person doing it, along with what is happening with the romance at the same time. Landing on Mars by Ashley Howard looks like a very in-depth, deep, heartfelt story. I feel like the books that make me cry are always the ones that I rate 5 stars. I could see myself really enjoying this one. On the back it says healing means moving on, healing means letting go. On Merit Alone also looks like another book that's gonna be very heartfelt and emotional, and I think it just looks like that because on the back it says she's used to being alone, he makes sure she's never alone again, and I've also heard so many people have rated this book 5 stars. I think it's also supposed to be a slow burn as well. This book looks really good. I again have never read anything by this author, but I'm always trying to read from new authors that I've never read from before. Capture the Moment by Z Taylor looks like a cutesy read, and I've heard so many people say that they absolutely love this book. It's supposed to be a book that is absolutely unhinged, and I cannot wait to read this. Like I just have heard from everyone who's finished it that they had their jaw on the floor, and I always need books like this in my TBR whenever I feel like a book slump is coming on. Poem by Jaquel J is a book that everybody and their mother has read, and I have not yet. Everyone has loved this book, so I had to pick it up. This is the one contemporary fiction that is on my list for this month. Sky Falling is by Mia McKinsey, and it's about a woman who gives away her eggs, and then one of her eggs later on that is like older and like born and stuff comes to her and is like, hey, you're actually like my birth parent, so I want to meet you. I also have 2 historical fictions on my list. This is the book that I'm currently reading right now, and whenever I said that I read Perfect Peace by Daniel Black, so many people were like, oh my god, you have to read this book. It is very heartfelt, it's very sad, it'll make you cry, and I just had to pick it up. I also cannot wait to read Harlem Rhapsody by Victoria Christopher Murray. I read The Personal Librarian. It was co-written by this author. Absolutely loved it, so I wanted to pick this one up. I've heard that this book is really, really good, so I cannot wait to read it.